Hi, I'm Lahni Diamikis, one of the astrologers for Planetary Calendar, back with another weekly forecast. This week we're going to be talking about the week that begins on December 20th and ends on December 26th. Before I get to that, though, I would like to remind you that we'd really appreciate it if you go to YouTube, Planetary Calendar Astrology, and hit that subscribe button. And then you could also hit that bell so that you get reminders, because remember, we do post our weekly forecast every Friday, and then Ralph has his brilliant astro portraits that we post on Tuesday. So you don't want to miss a beat, so hit that bell. Let's get to the week. We start out with a white circle day on the 20th, Monday the 20th. That's because we've got a Mercury trine Uranus is the only aspect that's on the line, and both Uranus and Neptune are well aspected by the moon in Cancer. So it sounds like a really good time for communication, especially with a broader community. You know, that Uranus really is connected with your whole broad community, whether it's global or, you know, semi-local. You know, it's not a day to kind of keep to yourself. And the white circle will promote any of your wonderful ideas that are inspired by that Neptune above the number. On the 21st is Tuesday, and the sun is going to enter Capricorn at 7:59 a.m. Pacific time. That's the winter solstice. Sun in Capricorn is just a really kind of time when things seem to get done. Maybe it's the impetus of getting ready for the holidays or getting ready for the new year, making preparations, analyzing what's gone wrong in the year that you're coming out of so that you can make preparations to make it go more right in the new year, if that's possible. So it really denotes a time when, you know, at winter solstice, it's cold, you retreat into your house, you have time to analyze, take this analysis, and then kind of make a new structural plan. The moon is going to be void of course from 6:43 a.m. to 1:53 p.m. Kind of like in the first week, you know, that's kind of like over a luncheon. Well, it's the whole morning and into after lunch. So maybe go and work late that day. Start work late. Because remember, the void of course, you know, you just can't stick to anything through completion. And if Capricorn is anything, it's about going toward completion. Now remember, this void of course will not be the worst void of course possible, because the moon, when it goes void, is in Cancer. And remember that when the moon is in a rulership of the moon or Jupiter, those void of courses are not that bad because the moon is so strong there. Then we have the 22nd, which is Wednesday. We put the meteor showers on there, so if you get a chance, try to go out there and catch a peek at the Ursid Meteor showers. We put the date that they're at the peak, but the day before and the day after, you may be able to see some meteors as well. We always like to do that. The moon's in Leo, so it's a good time for social ventures. Maybe get a group of people to go look at the Ursid Meteor showers. Mars is well aspected by the moon. Saturn and Uranus not so much, but there's nothing on the aspect line. So it's kind of a nice, easy day on a heartfelt kind of level with that moon in Leo. So take advantage of that, especially since the next day turns into a black box day. And that's because Saturn is square Uranus. Saturn is in Aquarius. Uranus is in Taurus. The signs are square to each other. But with the Uranus being a ruler of Aquarius, they have more in common than you would think. So that butting of the heads is not going to be as problematic on a personal level. Maybe it is a merging or a realization that comes out to Saturn about the impetus that Uranus right now has in healing the earth. You know, there's kind of a blending of their programs. So it may not be as bad as it looks on paper. The void, of course, starts late at night, goes into early morning the next day. So hopefully y'all are sleeping at that time and you'll miss that. At least on the West Coast, do the math. There's a little variation there. And of course, the 24th is Christmas Eve for those who celebrate Christmas. And we have a sun-trine moon, so that's lovely. Ralph usually likes to put a white circle on a sun-trine moon. If it wasn't for that little pesky Mars below the number and that little bit of void, of course, there probably would be one there. But imagine the white circle day and have a wonderful Christmas Eve day. And Christmas, similar idea. You know, the only thing that we've got below the number is the Neptune, the Virgo moon. On both of those days, maybe the gifts are all going to be practical this year. I know I'd like a good practical gift. Helps me get my work done. And there's Venus conjunct Pluto. So Venus is in her power. Beauty, powerful. I like it. Mercury is well aspected above, so it sounds like good communication with the people you socialize with Venus. And not too superficial with that Pluto thrown in there, just for good measure. We end the week on the 26th. That's Sunday. We've got a kind of a mixed bag. It's going to be the first day of Kwanzaa. Again, I love this blending of holidays to remind us that all people have different ways of celebrating what's important to them and their beliefs. And so the void, of course, is from 12:30 a.m. to 8:23 a.m. Again, early in the morning, so it really shouldn't impact your day that much. And we have a mixed bag with Mercury sextile Neptune. I kind of like that for inspiration or talking about your dreams or your aspirations. That sounds like a good way to use that energy, or I'm sure you can think of a few more. Sun square moon, again, third quarter moon. That is an energy that we're used to having come on a regular cycle. And Venus and Pluto are both well aspected by the moon. So it looks like a good way to end the week. Come see us again on YouTube when we post our forecast on Fridays. We post the portraits on Tuesdays. Just as a reminder, please subscribe. And we've just put the forecast for the whole year of 2022 up on YouTube. So that's a 25-minute look ahead, and you're going to want to be prepared because we put Uranus on the cover. It's going to be an exciting year of 2022. So you know the person with the most information wins. And if you haven't gotten your calendar yet, go to planetarycalendar.com. What's the matter, you? Last year we sold out of some sizes, so you want to get them early. Thanks a lot. See you next time.